One of the things that's become more and more increasingly important in 2024 is making sure that our content is very interesting to our audience. It used to be when you watched content online, it had a lot to do with who you're connected with. So whoever your friends were, whatever content you've liked or commented on in the past, it was heavily dependent on that. However, in 2024, we saw it last year in 2023, with the massive growth of platforms like, for instance, TikTok, they're able to gauge not just who you're connected with, but really more on the level of what you're interested in. So they look at what you're interested in as a viewer, and then they take another subset of viewers that had similar interests in the same type of video, and they say, let's show this person video B because they liked video A. So it's really a numbers or a mathematics game when it comes to the algorithm. But long story short, what ends up happening is you as the user end up seeing more things that you're interested in. It's based off of your interests, and it has very little to do with who you're connected with. So because that's the case, we want to make sure that whatever content we put out there is actually interesting to the viewer. You can't game the system anymore just by connecting with a bunch of people, because at the very end, the algorithm is going to look at not who you're connected with, but actually what you're interested in watching and rewatching. So with our content, we're looking at ways to make it more interesting to our audience. One of the things we found that's very important with a video, on that For You page or whatever platform they're using, they're looking for a reason to scroll. You want to have a visual hook within the first 5 seconds of that video to prevent the scroll. Once you do that, now they're more likely to stay with you for the next 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds. Another thing you want to keep in mind is the reason why I use the word visual hook is because they need to be able to know what this video is about without turning the sound on. You don't want to make your video dependent on the sound being on in order for them to know at least what the video is about. So make sure that whatever you have, you want to communicate very clearly what your video is about and what it's going to do over the next several seconds within the first 5 seconds.